Happy Halloween, everyone. Hopefully, we won't have a very spooky Witchblade online experience today. Especially since I'll be playing with my family later on. I won't be celebrating the holiday all that much. Actually, in Germany, where I live, yes, Halloween is celebrated, but the actual bank holiday takes place tomorrow and has absolutely nothing to do with Halloween. Quite the opposite. But let's not go into that. Tomorrow's a Saturday anyway. So, we will play 4 boards for 45 Bridge cents once again. Let's see, we have 11 high card points and 2 length points. That's 13 FL. That's enough to open. So, wait, let me just open one in the major with a 5-5. Usually I prefer just opening my longest suit and when there's two suits with equal length, the highest of the two, so hearts in this case. Partner shows some heart support, but only 6 to 10 total points. I mean, the length point in hearts is cancelled once we establish the fit, but therefore our diamond void gives us 3 total distribution points, or V points as you say in German. V stands short for the word Verteilung, which means distribution. But still, with those 3 extra points, minus the next point in hearts, we are still only at 15, and he is 6 to 10 max. I don't see us having enough to invite him to game or bid game ourselves. I want 27 total points between us for a good, solid game contract. Sometimes you can risk it with 26 when you're not vulnerable. But since I only have 15 and he has 6 to 10, we won't even reach 26, so no chance, I'll pass. Vespritz to spades, now's the question. I already passed, so I already showed no interest in game. I can therefore now just freely bid 3 hearts competitively. Or show my second suit with 3 clubs maybe even, because my opponents can always adjust to 3 hearts after that. That's the main advantage of bidding your higher ranking suit first. That usually the opponent can adjust to your first bid suit later while staying on the same level. So yeah, I'll bid 3 clubs, why not? Oh, an opponent jumps to game. So what did I convey with 3 clubs? Yeah, we don't get this. 19 to 22 total points. Can I undo this? No, I can't in these tournaments, unfortunately. Yeah, since I already passed, I don't think it can... 3 clubs can have the same meaning as if I didn't pass. That doesn't make sense. So, yeah, I promised 19 to 22 points, which I obviously don't have, and now we are in a 4 hearts contract that we'll definitely lose. But I never wanted 4 hearts. This is not right. Let's see how many down tricks we can avoid, because we will go down, I'm pretty sure of that. So the king is already a good lead for us. I mean, only the queen is out there, so we will only have 1 spade loser. I'm looking from South's perspective, since South is the hand with the longer trump suit. The big issue from South's perspective on this hand, obviously being the vast amount of club losers. How many there are, it depends a bit on how the clubs are distributed. There is chance for a finesse, but we only have the queen and jack, not the 10 or the 9. So a finesse doesn't usually bring out that much if you don't have the 10. It doesn't cost anything, but it also doesn't bring that much, because if the finesse works, then if I play the jack, East will cover with the king. I will play the ace, and yes, then my queen is high for a second club trick. So I will end up with 2 club tricks, but after that I won't make any more. Whereas if I don't finesse, and if I just play the ace, and then play no to the jack, it will lose to the king, obviously. And after that I will make a second club trick with my queen, so I will make 2 club tricks whether the finesse works or not, actually. Therefore, you don't really have to play that finesse. You can, but you don't really have to. It's only really good if you also have the 10. So, the thing, of course, is that after that, with the finesse, I could win the first 2 club tricks. If I don't play the finesse, I usually only win like the first and the third club trick, or maybe the second and the third if I want to. But if the finesse works, I can also win the first 2, and after that I could rough in dummy. The question is, do I really want to use my trumps in dummy for roughing? So, a very logical way of playing this would be take this ace immediately. Don't see a reason why not to. And then start working on the club losers from South's perspective by drawing 1 round of trumps, and then just also to get to dummy. And then leading the jack of clubs for finesse. And if that works, then also playing the second club trick, and then maybe roughing a club. Or maybe drawing 1, if the finesse works, you can also draw 1 more round of trumps first. Then play the second club trick, and then rough. That will minimize the chance of you getting overruffed, and even if you get overruffed, it's usually with a natural trump trick. Yeah, so I think I will do that. I don't see any reason why not to, and I need to work on the clubs and see how they are distributed. If they are 4-2, I need to rough 1 more time, probably. So let's take this trick. Let's draw 1 round of trumps. I will keep the king of trumps in dummy. That's a good card to have. Maybe the queen of trump faust on the ace king. That would be extremely nice, because that's the only way I can avoid the trump loser altogether. So the club finesse fails. Okay, that doesn't cost me all that much. Except we now suffer a spade rough. That's unfortunate. But at least that spade rough costs the opponent 1 more trump, so... luckily this doesn't get roughed. And opponent already discarded a club on the spades, which was really nice. Since we had 7 clubs at the start, meaning they started with 6. There have been 2 rounds of clubs played, so 4 clubs have been played that way. And they threw away a club, meaning there's only 1 club outstanding. And my queen will take care of that. Meaning if we get the queen of hearts now in the next trump trick, we're through. We don't need to work on clubs any longer. Yeah, but we don't. East has the queen of hearts, and actually East started with a 4-card heart suit. So we will go down, but it's not as bad as we imagined. We will only lose to the queen of hearts, and we only go 1 down, and we would have gone down even without suffering the spade rough. Meaning, because East had 4 trumps to the queen, so he would have made 2 tricks with those pretty much regardless, I imagine. Yeah, one down should be fine. Yeah, 1.6. Imps, don't be too afraid of getting roughed like we did in spades. It's a bummer, but it does happen, and very often, more often than not, the trump that you're getting roughed with would have provided another trump trick anyway somehow. Like in this case, not getting roughed wouldn't have made our result better. But I really didn't want to play 4 hearts in the first place. Okay, we have 15 high card points now. So we have actually 3 different options with this hand. We could bid 2 clubs since we have a 5 card club suit, but we also have an equally distributed hand with 15 points and a stop in diamonds. So we're sitting over east, so I'm pretty sure of my diamond stop. Meaning we could also bid 1 no trump. And we also have 3 cards in every suit other than diamonds, meaning we could also just double. And of those 3 options, that are all legitimate. By the way, there's no wrong option among those 3, I guess, but I think my preference goes for 1 no trump over call. Simply because I want to take the 1 no trump bid before the opponents occupy it. That's the main reason. If both sides are roughly equal, and none of the 2 sides has any game ambition, then usually 1 no trump is a very popular end destination for both. And the side which occupies the 1 no trump spot first usually has sort of an advantage. That's why I made the overcall rather than double. Now West doubles and East turns that double into a penalty double. We may go down in 1 no trump. That's certainly a possibility, but I will try to do my best. I can't bid anything else. Yeah, we may very well go down. Partner really has nothing. Let's hope that the opponents maybe even had game in their disposal. But unfortunately, I don't really see which game the opponents could have played. That's a bit unfortunate. Making 1 no trump will be challenging with this. He lets our king win this, yes. So I won't reach the north hand very often, unfortunately. Spades is a suit I don't really want to play myself. I can't really reach. I don't want to play diamonds right now at all. Since East opened the diamond, so he surely has like the jack and the ace over me. So let East lead that. I think the safest lead that I have is the long sequence in clubs. But I will probably need to invest 3 tricks before I can cash any more clubs. But with 1 no trump you always have to surrender the lead not once but multiple times usually. So let me just work on the club suit. We need to lose 3 club tricks, unfortunately. But we have some hard stoppers to come back. That's good. And yeah, I will throw away those. Do I throw away the hearts or the spades? Let me throw away the spades from dummy, I guess. Yeah, there comes a diamond. No surprise there, because East probably sits over us with the jack and the ace. Oh, not the jack, only the ace. Okay, that's good. Now East leads clubs himself, so fine. So our queen is now good, and that will draw the last club. There's been 3 rounds of club played, and we started with 6, so the opponents had 7, meaning there's only 1 club outstanding, and the queen will take care of that. So our 2 club tricks now at least at least are good, as well as the King of Hearts and the Queen of Diamonds in dummy. If 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 East allows the Queen of Diamonds to make. Oh, he just leads another club and lets me in. Alright. Oh, I can stomach that. West throws away his Jack of Diamonds. That one was pretty useless indeed. I want to keep the hearts in dummy because maybe after I play the king and 9, maybe the 8 will stop the last heart from the opponents. Maybe. And I don't see much value in the 10 of spades in dummy. West discards his first spade. We started with 7 spades, so the opponents don't have that many spades to begin with. I don't want to need spades, so I think I will just exit in hearts now. And let the opponents take care of the rest. Okay, so if they now need a diamond, I'm there. Which is why they surely won't. Yeah, the 8 of spades was sitting wrongly. That's, of course, the end of our ordeal. Yeah, bad. Very bad. 2 down. But, again, the ace of spades was the one honor which we needed on site, and it wasn't. East was also more likely to have the ace of spades, by the way. So I have every reason to complain. Only fun, of course. So, let me see, we have 16 high card points, equally distributed hands. So let's just open one no trump. I don't think there's much to say. Partner with Stamen. So we show a 4-card spade suit, but not a 4-card heart suit. And partner with 4 spades. This was one of the most straightforward auctions we've had in a long time, so let's hope we can at least make that. The club lead might very well be a singleton, unfortunately. That's very unfortunate, since there will surely be a club return by East. But at least I can sort of avoid my natural club loser if East returns clubs, so the Jack of clubs won't be a danger anymore. It's just the Ace of clubs and the club rough that we will suffer, I guess. And we don't have any losers in hearts, and not in diamonds either, since I can probably just discard my 2 diamond losers on the clubs from dummy in the end. So I only ever see an issue with the club rough at the beginning. Yeah, we will suffer the rough. I don't see any way to avoid it. But at least the Jack by East is now covered by our Queen and King. And we have enough transportation, both in hearts and in trumps. We will surely take this one, and now we should start trying trumps. Luckily, the rough had 2 good things, by the way. It's not good overall, but it had 2 good aspects to it. First aspect, the Jack of clubs is no longer a danger to us, since we could just play low on that club trick, since we already knew we were getting roughed anyway. So, our Queen and King of clubs will take care of each Jack. That's good. And the other good thing about it is that 1 trump has been eliminated, so the chance of us suffering a 4 distribution has significantly decreased, since there's 1 trump less to draw. Yeah. Since trump was followed by everybody for one time, we are sure that we can draw trumps now. And I think in theory we could already claim after we draw trumps. But I will play this one out for you. So the trumps have been drawn. Now it's important that we unblock the queen of clubs so we can catch the king and draw east jack. And our two diamond losers will just go away on the two clubs. But even if East managed to still stop clubs, we could just rough the final diamond loser, so we will always make a 1-over trick, which should be a pretty fine score actually. The club rough in the end really didn't hurt us all that much. Clubs have been eliminated. And we have trumps. 1-over trick. Yeah, 1 imp. Whatever. Was pretty straightforward in the bidding and in the play. So, I already said, with two equally long suits, I like to just open the higher ranked one. So in this case, that will be a spade. There are some proponents in 4D who opened a club with this very specific two-suiter of clubs and spades. Just do not take away too much bidding space, I guess. But I'm not one of those actually, although I could. I could open both. Should I open a club? And then just hope that I get the opportunity to bid spades twice after that? Yeah, I will stick to my usual style of opening a spade, but it's really a question of style in this case, I suppose. So let's just bid our second suit now, 2 clubs. He doesn't have very many spades or clubs. 10 to 11 high card points. I have 13. I know that the right bid in this situation should be to pass, really should. But I'm just so tempted to try 3-0. Either it makes or it goes down 1. Either or. And given the fact that I'm still only on rank 10 in today's tournament and I feel a bit adventurous, I will try this. Don't judge me for that, please. I know that there is a very good case to be made for passing. Okay, so we do have a 5-2, I wouldn't say fit, but because it's not a fit, but we do have 5-2s in 3 different suits, in spades, diamonds, and clubs. We only have 5 hearts between us, so those 5-2 suits are the suits we want to play. East lead of the 4 of clubs, probably 4th highest. So I strongly imagine clubs not splitting 3-3. We really should hope that one of the suits, one of our 5-2 suits actually does split 3-3. I imagine us getting 2 spade tricks, 2 heart tricks, 2 club tricks, and a diamond trick, which is 7. So we really should hope for one of those 3 suits to split 3-3 and then catching the winners in that suit. Should I try the 10 of clubs, hoping that East led away from Queen Jack? If it's his 4th highest, that's not too unlikely, so maybe. No, not today. Wasn't likely in the first place, but... So, I don't really fancy us playing on a 3-3 distribution in clubs. Now, since the 4 of club lead by East, it's probably longer than 3. So, I imagine, but it's also the lowest missing club, so I strongly imagine that West has two clubs and East four. I don't want to play hearts anyway. Like I said, let them play it. So should I test spades now? I mean, it's spades are better than diamonds to test. Yeah. I play both spades and let the second trick run because I want to keep a stopper in case the distribution in spades is bad. I don't want them to catch additional spade tricks after that. So if the distribution in spades is really bad, I want to know which opponent to avoid. Okay, so it's not terribly bad. So I can try spades. Yeah, I will also let go of one diamond trick, I guess. I'm a bit scared of them making too many diamond tricks if they split badly. Because we don't have a great stopper in diamonds opposed to spades and clubs. Maybe letting go once is a good idea. But only once. Yeah, but okay, yeah, diamond split badly. So West started with 5 diamonds. Meaning, I don't really want West on lead, but I think we had the Jack. I think the 9 or the 10, I don't know which one, but either one already has been played, so. West only has one diamond, which is higher than dummy, I imagine. So, I will now play clubs back to my hand, I guess, and discover that East has both missing clubs. And then I will test the spades. No other choice. If they are 3-3, I'm probably good. I think I will play the 7. I mean, East started with 4 clubs. I didn't know he had 6 left. Surely they are not 3-3, right? I will risk it. What? So East... I know, it's only the second round of clubs. My bad. I should have taken that. But whatever. Yeah, now I'm pretty much toast, I imagine. So East also has spades. So East stops the spades as well as the clubs now. Yeah, I'll need to exit the spades. And now the hearts. Will tank my contract. Ugh. And will tank my contract hard. This was very unsuccessful today, I'm sorry. Sorry to all the viewers who had to suffer through this crap. I was completely on the wrong path regarding the club situation in the end. 12 out of 15, yeah, absolutely deserved bad result today. Let's hope tomorrow gets better. I don't know what else to say. This is a Halloween result. In the true sense of the word. Goodbye.